Gonna do it, you're just gonna fold it over about 3 to 4 inches. Well, welcome back here, everybody. I want to talk about what I feel like people overlook when they're dressing for winter to keep themselves warm, and that is leaving your neck uncovered. Okay, so I want to get right into it. There's a couple different ways, different things that I use to keep my neck warm in the winter time, and we're going to talk about those here. It's a 23 degree Fahrenheit today out here today, so you know, I'm out in the shed in the shop now, and I've got my I've got the little wood stove going, so it's nice and toasty in here. But yeah, I want to go over this because I find that a lot of people forget about this. Okay, you'll have your base layers on, you'll have your coat on, you'll have your jacket on, all bundled up, you know, gloves, hat, mittens, whatever. But then you'll still feel cold. And I'm saying this because before I started figuring out that keeping my neck warm is kind of the key to keeping warm, I was the same thing. I was like, God, I still feel cold. So and actually realized that if you cover your neck up, you realize you probably don't need as many layers. Your neck was just cold. So let me show you a couple ways. So first off here, well, I'll show you how I do it last because it's probably the longest, most least familiar. Most familiar thing is probably a scarf, okay? 99 cents from Goodwill, okay? Get a nice long scarf, all right? Because you want to be able, you put it behind your neck, all right? Like this. Then you wrap it all the way around one way, okay? And you wrap it all the way around the other. And this is kind of how I do it. If I'm working, you know, if I'm out on the farm and I'm working, and you shove all those tails down in your shirt, you can pull this scarf up, as you can see. Well, if you can see, but you can pull this up around your neck and really get yourself covered up good. So your neck is nice and covered up. And you flip your collar up on your jacket too, and that just keeps even more wind off. And you're gonna notice a huge difference right there. So that's kind of a scarf. Everyone, you know, knows what a scarf is, but you know, that's how you do it. And you can also if you don't want to take the tails on, you can just kind of throw them around your shoulder. If you're just, say you're going outside to just get some firewood, you're making a couple trips, just take your scarf, just throw that around just like that. Maybe throw that across your back too, so you got the tails hanging back there. Sure, you know, like I said, if I'm like working, hang around the back of your neck, bring it around, bring it all the way around again. So you have these right there. And if you really want to get fancy, you can just do one kind of twist in there. I find you most of the time don't need to do that if you just tuck them down inside your shirt. So that's the first thing. Okay, the scarf. Now, it can be a little bulky. And I find in general, the reason that people leave their neck uncovered is because they start to feel a little claustrophobic. Like if you're wearing like a turtleneck or something. Which the disadvantage to a turtleneck is you can't remove it once you start getting warm. But another thing, so let's talk about the second thing you can use. And you probably have seen these a lot, and this is called, you know, I don't know what you call them. I call it a buff. And it's just a sleeve of this like kind of spandex cotton-like material. Okay, and these are actually multi-use. You flip that right over your head, okay? And there you go. Your neck is covered up. Alrighty? Now the good things about these is that there's a spandex, so you can pull it up around your mouth, right? On those really cold days. You can even get it to cover your ears a little bit if you just have, you know, a hat on that doesn't cover your ears or whatever. These are fine too. I do feel a little claustrophobic in these at times, but generally the good old-fashioned buff isn't bad. Plus, buffs you can also use kind of like a beanie. You can pull them up around your head. You see what I'm saying? And you can use it kind of to cover up your ears and wear it kind of like a lightweight beanie. All right. So that's the buff, kind of a multi-use item. I don't like, in general, I don't, the more things I can wear that I don't have to take over my head and off, the better. So that would, I would say, be the disadvantage to the buff, is that you have to take it off, pull it out, pull your head out of it. Okay. Now this way, this is what I do every day. Okay. In the wintertime, if it's cold, probably below 30 degrees, every morning I put this on. And that is the old, this is kind of the cowboy style bandana is probably how you'll most refer to it. Some people call it a wild rag. And this is basically a 3 foot by 3 foot, I think it's a little under that, but it's a silk bandana. And this is just off Amazon, or I believe this is nothing fancy. Just, you know, type in wild rag or silk bandana. This is just a dark blue bandana. But what you do with these is you put it diagonally, kind of like a scout kerchief when you put it around your neck. Fold it up diagonally. Okay, so you guys have got this folded diagonally. Now you're going to do it. You're just going to fold it over about 3 to 4 inches wide. Okay, fold it once, fold it. I usually do it about twice, so I have plenty down on this side of the triangle left. Okay, so now that we've got that bandana folded up, we've got kind of our front side, we'll say. The back side is what side that fold was on. So this fold, we folded it down this way, okay? And you want to have the other side, or that fold side, on your neck, okay? So the side that you did the fold on is going to go against your neck. All right, so about like that. So what you're going to do is put this around your neck like this. Go all the way around this way. All the way around this way. Okay? Make sure it's centered so that triangle part is centered there. Okay? Now you're going to do yourself a square knot. Okay? Right over left. All right. Left over right. Now, it's easier to make it looser than it is tighter. So make it just to where it starts to feel too tight is about how tight you want it. Because you finish tying your square knot, okay? Don't crank it down. You want to be able to untie it. But then go in here and you can pull the knot to loosen up a little bit. Tighten the knot and it also loosen. And then kind of just work it around, even it out. Tuck everything so you have that part. I'll call that the point of the triangle hanging down. So tuck this under your lowest layer. So inside my shirt, the tails of the knot inside my shirt, okay? And then you're pulling all this stuff up around your neck. Dress it all up around your neck, get it nice and high. Okay? Flip your collar up to add double kind of protection on the wind. And there you go. Okay, so, get yourself I got this dark blue one. It's not very noticeable. If you want to get yourself a fancy pink one with a bunch of paisleys and stuff on it, then go for it. Be my guest. They make about 9,000 colors of these wild rag things. So I'll tell you why I like the silk rag is because it doesn't give you that claustrophobic feeling. When you move your head, it doesn't get caught up. It doesn't get bunched up on your layers underneath because it's silk and it's smooth and it moves around. And it also doesn't get itchy, So generally, this is what I like. And like I said, if it's cold outside, this is what I'm wearing around my neck, is this silk rag. And then, like I said, I don't have to pull it over my head to take it off. You just untie it, okay? And pull it off. So pull that square knot out, all right? and then boom, just pull it off. All right, and you can also, you know, you can loosen that up if you want. Okay, you can tie a real low square knot on it if you just want to, you know, maybe you're working out in the wind, and that wind, you know, just starts eating your neck up, and you want to have a little loose. It's nice. It gives you a little buffer of just kind of keeping the wind off you. I'm telling you, once you cover up your neck, you're going to notice a lot of, it's just such a big difference. And you'll be like, God, I can't believe I haven't been doing this for so long. But yeah, again, this is my preferred method, the old cowboy style bandana. And that's a 3 foot, it's a 3 foot by 3 foot square. You've got to get a big one or you won't be able to get it around your neck and have enough room to tie. One of these little 99-cent bandanas is not enough, okay? This is not enough. You can tie it around your neck, sure. You don't really have a whole lot of room to make the tie, and it's honestly not very comfortable. It gets all bunched up, but it's fine. It'll work too. Generally, I prefer the silk wild rag, but like I said, we've got the, you know, you've got your buff. It's kind of a tube thing. Got a good old-fashioned scarf. And then we got the wild rag here, the silk bandana. So, which again is my preferred method. But yeah, so try it out. I think you'll be surprised. You know, I don't see a lot of people doing the silk rags. I think if you do it, you'll really enjoy it, and you'll feel a lot better when you go outside. And hopefully a little warmer, and you know, hopefully that helps you out, guys. Again, thank you for watching. That's gonna pretty much wrap up this video here, but hey, keep your neck warm, you know what I mean? Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you're doing well. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you soon.